There's a hidden danger sitting quietly in your refrigerator right now. It looks innocent. You've probably been drinking it for years, but after 60, it could be draining your energy, stiffening your joints, and quietly increasing your risk of heart problems, all without you realizing. In fact, a large-scale study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that certain common types of milk, often labeled as healthy, were directly linked to higher inflammation, weaker bones, and even faster cognitive decline in older adults. The problem isn't just what milk you drink, it's what that milk does to your aging body, over weeks, months, and years. Now, I know how comforting that morning cup of milk can be. The memories it brings back, the warmth, the routine. But what if I told you, just by making one simple switch, you could protect your heart, support your bones, and feel lighter, sharper, and more alive? Age is something we all face, but feeling strong, balanced, and in control, that's something you still can choose, every single morning. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 types of milk that seniors over 60 should avoid completely, and the 4 powerful alternatives that can help restore your energy, improve digestion, and even support better sleep and memory. And trust me, one of these good milks is so overlooked, you probably don't even know it exists. But science says it could help reduce inflammation and protect your brain. So stay with me till the end. Now, if you care about your health and independence in these golden years, don't forget to tap like and subscribe to Health 365, your channel for smart, practical health tips made just for seniors. And leave me a quick comment. What kind of milk do you usually drink? I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's get into the very first milk that might seem harmless, but could actually be putting your heart at risk every single day. First up, whole milk. It's rich, creamy, and probably reminds you of childhood breakfasts or that warm cup before bed. But for people over 60, whole milk quietly becomes something else entirely, a slow-building threat to your heart. You see, just 1 cup contains over 4.5 grams of saturated fat. Now, that may not sound like much, but researchers at Harvard found that in older adults, daily consumption of whole milk is linked to an 18% increased risk of cardiovascular disease. As we age, our arteries naturally stiffen, and our metabolism slows down. That means the body doesn't process fats like it used to. So every time you pour that glass, it's like silently feeding your heart more pressure, and over time, it adds up. You might notice it as shortness of breath during a walk, or a kind of chest heaviness you can't explain. It's easy to blame aging, but often it's diet whispering through symptoms. And here's the other issue. Whole milk is also high in calories, which is problematic when muscle mass declines and movement slows. Even small weight gain puts extra pressure on your knees, hips, and back, not to mention raising the risk for type 2 diabetes and worsening kidney function. Plus, many seniors become lactose intolerant without realizing it. So that glass of milk might be the very reason behind your bloating or stomach upset. So, what feels like comfort can actually be hidden stress on your entire system. And when your heart, digestion, and joints are already working harder after 60, it might be time to let whole milk go and replace it with something smarter. Let's move to the next one. And this one hits hard because it's wrapped in sweetness and nostalgia. Next is sweetened condensed milk. That little can might remind you of family holidays, rich desserts, or a creamy addition to your morning coffee. But inside that sweetness hides a real threat. Just 1 tablespoon, yes, 1, holds around 10 grams of added sugar. And let's be honest, nobody uses just 1 spoon. The Journal of the American Medical Association has repeatedly shown that diets high in added sugar are directly linked to cognitive decline in older adults. That's why some researchers have even started calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. When you eat concentrated sugar like condensed milk, it spikes your blood sugar fast. Your pancreas goes into overdrive, and over time, the wear and tear builds up, not just on your metabolism, but on your brain. Have you been forgetting little things more often? Feeling mentally foggy or just more tired than usual? Those aren't just senior moments. They could be signs that sugar is interfering with your cognitive clarity. And condensed milk, despite its cozy charm, is one of the worst offenders. On top of that, it's hard on your gut. Its syrupy texture slows digestion and contributes to bloating, heaviness, and sluggishness. Your energy dips, your sleep gets disrupted, and everything just feels harder. And when it comes to your heart, sugar inflames your arteries and raises your triglycerides, quietly damaging blood vessels and raising stroke risk. It's not just about dessert. It's about how those little habits, done daily, turn into real consequences over time. Let's move on, because the next milk seems healthy, but has a toxic surprise inside. Now let's talk about rice milk. It sounds gentle, right? Plant-based, dairy-free, perfect for seniors who can't tolerate lactose. But here's the truth. Nobody tells you. Rice milk might be one of the worst choices for older adults. It's made mostly from white rice and water. And while that seems harmless, what you're actually drinking is a glass of almost nothing your body truly needs. And something it definitely doesn't. For starters, it has barely any protein. 1 cup of rice milk usually offers less than 1 gram. For people over 60, this is a problem. Your muscles naturally weaken with age. It's called sarcopenia. And without enough protein, your strength, balance, and mobility decline even faster. You might notice you're feeling more tired, or that getting up from a chair feels harder than it used to. That's your body calling out for support. And rice milk isn't giving it. But here's the real danger. Rice absorbs arsenic from the soil, a toxic heavy metal. And when rice is processed into milk, that arsenic becomes more concentrated. A report from Consumer Reports warned that long-term exposure to inorganic arsenic from rice-based products may lead to kidney damage, liver stress, and increased cancer risk, especially in vulnerable adults with already weakened organs. To make matters worse, rice milk has a high glycemic index. It raises blood sugar rapidly, despite being dairy-free. That can be disastrous for seniors with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Some brands even add sweeteners, turning this supposedly light milk into a blood sugar bomb. So while rice milk wears a healthy label, inside, it's missing key nutrients and delivering hidden risks that your body doesn't need, especially not now. Let's keep going, because the next one may be sitting in your fridge right now, and it's even sneakier. Now we come to flavored plant-based milks. They look like a health upgrade. Almond milk with vanilla, oat milk with chocolate, even coconut milk, enhanced with flavors and vitamins. But once you flip the label, the truth spills out. Many of these milks are nothing more than sweetened drinks in disguise. Most flavored milks contain 10 to 15 grams of added sugar per cup. That's about as much as a can of soda. And if you think fruit juice concentrate, or cane syrup, sounds better than sugar, think again. Your body doesn't know the difference. That sugar still spikes your blood glucose, taxes your pancreas, and increases inflammation in your brain and joints. A study published in Neurology found that older adults with high added sugar intake had significantly smaller brain volume and performed worse on memory tests. It's no longer just about diabetes or weight. Sugar is quietly changing how your brain works, and not in a good way. But it's not only about sugar. These flavored milks often contain artificial gums, thickeners, and emulsifiers, all added to make them feel creamy and shelf-stable. For a sensitive digestive system, especially over 60, those additives can cause bloating, irregular bowel habits, and even interfere with hormone balance. Some even include synthetic vitamins in forms your body can't absorb. So while the packaging says fortified, your body gets little and pays the price for it in confusion and inflammation. And now that we've seen the 4 types of milk to stay away from, let's switch gears. Because the next part is where it gets hopeful and delicious. Let's look at the 4 smart milk choices that truly support senior health. Let's start with a powerful switch: fermented soy milk. This one doesn't get nearly enough attention, but it should. Because for older adults, it's one of the smartest milk choices you can make. Now, I'm not talking about regular soy milk from the carton. I mean fermented soy milk, the kind that gives your body a double boost of protein and probiotics, all in one smooth sip. First, let's talk protein. After 60, your body loses muscle faster. It's just a part of aging. That's why seniors need more high-quality protein, not less. Fermented soy milk delivers complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to stay strong and functional. According to a study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, seniors who consume enough complete protein daily have a 40% lower risk of mobility-related disability. But it doesn't stop there. Soy naturally contains isoflavones, plant compounds that gently mimic estrogen in the body. For women after menopause, this helps protect bone density. For men and women alike, isoflavones have been shown in Brain Research Bulletin to support memory, cognitive sharpness, and even emotional balance. And here's where fermentation works its magic. When soy is fermented, it becomes easier to digest, making it a great choice for those who struggle with bloating or slow digestion. It also introduces probiotics, the good bacteria your gut needs to reduce inflammation, support immunity, and improve mood and sleep. Gut health is deeply tied to brain health, and fermented foods are one of the best tools for both. No cholesterol, very low in saturated fat, and a warm glass of fermented soy milk in the morning or evening. Surprisingly comforting. If you've been relying on traditional dairy or skipping milk altogether, this one change could give your body the building blocks it's been missing. Ready for another gentle upgrade? Let's talk about a milk that's light, easy on the stomach, and quietly powerful for the brain and heart. Next up is unsweetened almond milk, a gentle yet powerful ally. At first glance, it might seem too thin, too light to really do anything. But don't be fooled. Unsweetened almond milk is one of the cleanest, most senior-friendly options out there, especially if you're watching your heart, your memory, or your digestion. Let's start with what it doesn't have. No cholesterol, almost no saturated fat, and, most importantly, no added sugar. That means it won't spike your blood sugar, stress your pancreas, or leave you feeling tired and foggy the way sweetened milks often do. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who reduced added sugar saw improvements in memory, mood, and verbal recall in as little as 12 weeks. That's real, measurable change, just from cutting the sugar. But here's where almond milk shines. It's rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects your brain cells from oxidative damage. Research from the Archives of Neurology found that seniors with higher vitamin E intake had a significantly lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. It's like giving your brain an invisible shield, sip by sip. And then there's the digestion factor. Almond milk is naturally easy on the stomach. No lactose, no heaviness. For seniors who feel bloated after dairy or have irregular bowel movements, this milk often brings quiet relief. Whether you pour it into your oatmeal or blend it into a smoothie, it goes down light and smooth. Plus, it's incredibly low in calories, just 30 to 40 per cup, making it ideal if you're watching your weight or managing blood sugar. And if you're craving flavor, just add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few drops of real vanilla. That way, you stay in control. Now, if you're looking for something a little creamier, something that supports your bones and even helps you sleep better, let's move on to a deeply nourishing choice: calcium-fortified oat milk. Now let's talk about oat milk, but not just any kind. To get real benefits for your bones and sleep, you'll want calcium-fortified oat milk. It's creamy, comforting, and when chosen right, it can become a quiet daily protector for your aging body. You see, after 60, bone loss speeds up, especially in women post-menopause. That's why so many seniors suffer fractures from what used to be simple slips or bumps. But here's the good news: calcium and vitamin D can slow that bone thinning dramatically. According to a meta-analysis published in The Lancet, older adults who consumed calcium with vitamin D daily reduced their fracture risk by up to 30%. And that's exactly what calcium-fortified oat milk offers, without the heaviness of dairy. You get solid bone support in a smooth, naturally sweet drink that's easy to enjoy any time of day. But there's more. Oat milk contains beta-glucan, a special type of soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in your gut and helps flush it out. A clinical trial in Nutrition Reviews showed that just 3 grams of beta-glucan per day could reduce LDL cholesterol by 5 to 10%. That means better heart health without medication, just by choosing the right milk. It's also incredibly gentle on digestion. No lactose, no additives if you choose clean brands. And here's a secret many people overlook: drinking warm oat milk before bed can actually support deeper sleep. Its smooth texture and natural carbohydrates help stimulate the release of serotonin and melatonin, the body's sleep hormones. That calming effect on your nervous system? It's real, and it helps. But now, let's look at something even more surprising: a milk packed with omega-3s that fights inflammation and protects your joints and brain. Most people don't even consider it, but it could become your favorite. Let's wrap this part with a hidden gem: flax milk. You might not see it in every fridge, but flax milk is quietly becoming one of the best-kept secrets for seniors who want to age well. It's light, it's creamy, and it's packed with something your body absolutely needs, especially after 60 omega-3 fatty acids. More specifically, flax milk contains ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that helps fight inflammation, support joint function, protect your brain, and even boost your mood. And that's not just feel-good talk. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults with higher omega-3 levels performed significantly better on memory and attention tests, and reported less joint pain and stiffness too. As we get older, low-grade inflammation builds quietly. You may feel it as soreness in your knees, fogginess in your thinking, or just that dragging sense of fatigue that doesn't go away. Omega-3s act like a natural extinguisher, calming that inflammation before it turns into something worse. And flax milk delivers it without the fishy taste or cholesterol of marine oils. But that's not all. Most flax milks on the market today are also fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and B12, 3 nutrients that help with bone strength, nerve function, and energy metabolism. That's especially important for seniors who may not absorb these nutrients as efficiently anymore. And unlike many dairy alternatives, flax milk is naturally low in calories and completely lactose-free, making it gentle for sensitive stomachs. It blends beautifully into coffee, smoothies, or cereal, and leaves no heaviness behind. Just clean, plant-based nourishment that your body recognizes and appreciates. Now that we've explored the 4 best milks for senior health, let's bring it all together with a warm and empowering message to help you move forward, one smart choice at a time. At this stage in life, every small decision carries a little more weight. And something as simple as the milk you pour into your morning coffee, well, it's no longer just a habit. It's either helping your body stay strong and independent, or slowly working against it. Today, you've learned about 4 common milks that might be sneaking damage into your heart, your joints, your digestion, and even your memory. But more importantly, you've discovered 4 simple swaps. 4 quiet, powerful choices that can strengthen your bones, protect your brain, and bring comfort without compromise. And the beautiful part? You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with one small switch. Maybe tomorrow morning, you reach for fermented soy milk instead of that carton of whole milk. Or you add a splash of almond milk to your tea, knowing it's nourishing your heart while you sip. You deserve to feel light, clear-headed, and in control. Not just today, but every day forward. Aging doesn't mean giving up your favorite routines. It means making those routines smarter. And when you choose foods that truly support you, your body, and your spirit will thank you in ways you never expected. If this video spoke to you, if it gave you even one idea you can try, I'd love to hear it. Leave a comment below and let me know which milk you're planning to switch to. Just type the word STRONG if you're ready to take that step. And if you found this helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to Health 365. Here, we're building a space for seniors who want to live well, stay sharp, and feel proud of every choice they make, one day at a time. Here's to strong bones, clear minds, and a better tomorrow, starting with what's in your cup today.